Good morning. How we doing? We've got Kingdom Death today. I've got our Halloween project that I want to finish, and I've pulled out the Chimera paints to work with. So, that's our mission today, is to get this lovely a little further along. What are you guys up to today? What have we got? Midwest, hello. Scott, Big Boss, T-Man, hello. I know I've got an honor first. Where is my mouse? There it is. Let's see, who else we got? We got Carbine, Magician, hello. Wasted Mind, hello. NetJam, hello. How we all doing? Vegeta, hello. Up here, hello. How we all doing? Let's see, T-Man says, painted my first couple gaunts from Leviathan yesterday. Love it. Scooby, hello. How we doing? Something is different. What is that, Wasted Mind? Let's see, Midwest says, good morning. What's up, everyone? Pizza for breakfast, by the way. I'm jealous. Breakfast of Champions. Honor first is watching One Piece. You watching the live action or animating it up? I was watching the anime last night. I got to the next arc. I'm in the Reverse Mountain arc now. There's some weird mold or something on your arm. Yep. There he is. I feel like I've spammed the shit out of him. But there's your Shenron. I can go over to the other camera here in a little bit if you guys have questions, but I love him. He's so pretty. He's so pretty. Big Boss is doing well, working on some tiny tanks. Live action, it's a good time. I've heard it's very good. I know that the creator is also like pretty heavily involved with it, which I think helps huge compared to some of the other ones. So I will probably go back and watch it. I'm very anti live action. But like this one, I feel like maybe I do go watch it, you know? Anyone else watching One Piece one way or another? Okay. I think I shook them. I know Bill told me I have to shake the dickens out of these things. It's been a while since I worked with them. I'm going to see where we're at here. See if this is enough. I had them on the Vortex mixer earlier. I just really can't stand the way that Games Workshop one was covering. This one's still going to take a couple coats. It's better, though. It's better. I didn't think I'd like it, but it's been a good time. Good. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, anyone else watch anything? I watched that yesterday. I watched the new Bleach yesterday. Bleach has been very good. And then I started Lies of P, the video game, the new Souls-like. It's very good. It feels like it's straight up from software. Like from Soft. Like it's the closest we've gotten from a different company. Nate, hello. Hanging while I get ready for work. Sounds good. Thanks for coming by. I hope work goes well today. We're just going to keep working on our Halloween project. How was your weekend? I like the kid that plays Luffy. He's a better actor than the role requires. Everything else, no thanks. Yeah. From the clips and stuff I've seen, like, he just is Luffy. He just is. As I finished up Gridman, started what are you watching? Dynazenon? Okay. I don't know what that is. I'll have to ask you later. That is a crazy title. Is what that is. Zzz. It's about snakes. Is now my headcanon. Anyone else watch anything? But yeah, that was our weekend. Scott got the flu and COVID booster at the same time and was pretty miserable yesterday. So we both took it easy. I did some stuff around the house that I hadn't done because of tattoo time. So I did laundry and dishes and all that good stuff. Kept an eye on Scott, and that was about it. Oh, it's the sequel. Okay. I like my anime names simple, one word, and drinkable. Some bleach to go with your super glue there. Waste of mine. I think that's about. I mean, obviously, tattoo's been the big thing the last couple days. If anyone has any questions, if I can help persuade anyone to go get your tattoo, let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions. Jimmy Jackrabbit, hello. How are you today? We're working on our Halloween project. What you up to? Yeah, if I can help persuade anyone else to go get their tattoo, I'm here. Let me know. Mikey, hello. How you doing today? All right, this orange is still gonna take a few coats, but it's easier to work with in the Games Workshop, so we'll stick with it. Wondering if I should have started with the red first, but that's okay. Busy as usual. I managed to find enough time to get Carapace base coated so all my skin work isn't bleached out to my eyes, but that massive white chunky bit, that's good. Sometimes doing like that can make like a big difference. Painting Crisis Protocol, nice. You guys, anyone else doing some hobby this weekend? I'm gonna be honest, I have not wanted to paint. I did, however, Wasted Mind. I was working on Jane's R. I think she needs one more pass. But I was gonna ask, do you want the white streakies in her hair? Or keep it the blue? So I tried to do the blending like you did. So I did magenta instead of the purple to get the orange. So that was kind of fun to play with. You want the white streakies? Okay, we'll white streaky it up. But yeah, she's real close. The other ones I think are ready for photos. So I just wanted to give her a little bit more love today before I head over to the photo booth. But she was fun to mess with. Other than that, I have just straight up not wanted to paint. We're going to be doing some more video game streams on Wednesdays here for a bit, chat. I think there are actually 2 games I think could be fun. So there is that Moonstone Island I mentioned. Mineko's Night Market also comes out this week, which is a cozy game that I've had my eye on for, gosh, it feels like years. I don't actually know how many. But I think we're going to play one of those this week over on the YouTube. Ravenlord, Irabri, hello. How are we doing today? Welcome, welcome in. We are working on Halloween project. Trying to get her... I would like all of our Halloween projects done by Halloween is why we're starting so early. And with commissions and stuff, you guys know how it goes. So we're going to start super early here. Try and get them done. That way they are out of the holiday backlog. Doing okay here, Bri. Yeah. Getting to play with these Kimera paints I haven't played with in a long, long time. So just basing out all of the orange we didn't get to do the other day. But yeah, anyone else doing some hobby? We got some Crisis Protocol. Some Kingdom Death here. What else have we got, chat? Oh, Ravenlord got a game in. Anyone else get some games in? Maybe here when Scott's feeling better. We gotta schedule another game. Hey, Cloud Cover, new tat is done. Yes. Yes. You guys wanna swap over to Big Cam? And I can tell you all about it? You guys wanna do that? Again, if anyone has any tattoo questions, happy to help. So bright. Much wow, tat. Nikki Tallis, thank you so much. What username? Still cracking me up. Just love that it now exists. Killing me. Killing me. Started working on some Stormcast. Nice. What oh goodness. What are they called? Not chapters. Is it Stormhost? Okay. Yeah, what's Stormhost or color scheme have you got if it's custom for your Stormcast? You have a tattoo appointment on Wednesday yourself. What are you getting here, Bri? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, and thank you for that sub for 27 months of support. I owe you a food sticker. Let me get those. Oh, I moved them when I cleaned my desk. Where did they go? Okay. Irabri, would you like to be a hot dog? I got candy. Got some waffle fries. Or electric pizza. What would you like? What would you like to be to join our collage while I try and find my Sharpie? Yeah. Everyone says, no hobby yet this week. But yeah, I got a game yesterday. Really close one. Had to head out. Oh, before we could fully finish it. Got it. Let's see. Earbud's getting a Sith code inspired tattoo. That's cool. Earbud's going for the pizza. Electric pizza it is. We'll put you right on the crust. How about that? Here, let me make sure I spell this right. There we go. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll put you in our collage here soon. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. The hot dog's a cute sticker. It is. Little hot dog. It's now been claimed, Mikey. Yep. I try to swap out new ones as things get claimed, so that's a newer one. But the pizza is now claimed. Through victory, my chains are broken. The lightsaber cutting. Oh, through chains. Of course, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, cool. Is this, It sounds like you already have tattoos. If I'm wrong, correct me. I'm already counting down to my next one, so. I guess that's my warning to anyone else thinking of getting one. Yeah. When they say they're addicting. Yeah. Heads up. Number 5, okay. So you know what you're... Oh, you're all prepared then. Very cool. Alright, where else did we have orange? Oh, and her hair. Yeah, these little things. I feel like I probably should have done a white undercoat for some of this, but that's okay. I'll just take a few more coats. I was just annoyed we couldn't start them the other day. Have you considered a beach vacation Vegeta for your sleeve? I mean... Vegeta will be number 3. I will say that. I had not considered beach vacation Vegeta, though. I will add this to the list of considerations. I'll add him in. Abs Daddy Will, loop artist. Will would appreciate it, wouldn't he? Yeah. Will and Slam both would appreciate. You always gotta have the beach episode, you know? Let's see what else is going on. I think that's about it. This week I'm going to be working on the Seraphon, the basing. I did get the Troglodon put together after I was working on the Eldar. So he is on there, ready to go. They're ready for basing. So I think that's going to be my big goal for this week, is basing the Seraphon. And then we have some new orcs to start. So I've got a bunch that we're going to be just kind of... I hate to say it this way. Some orcs to pay the bills. They're tabletop orcs that just have to get knocked out. And then we have Scorched Pandas, which is actually like a cool Warhammer Online exclusive model that we'll also be working on. So this week it's going to be a lot of orcs and prep for that. Will would appreciate it. You subscribe just for the daddy emote, friend. Sometimes it just gotta happen, right? Hoot, hello, how are you? We're doing well, how are you? I need to nail down which tat I want and where. I keep going back and forth on a couple. I decided to change which Piccolo I'm gonna get, so I have to email my artist later today. I do want him doing the beam cannon, so we're gonna do that. And just for Will. Love it. I love that we can now terrorize him through more emotes. Squeezel, hello, how are you? Welcome in. We are continuing our Halloween project. This is the Flower Knight costume for Kingdom Death. So she is dressed up like the Flower Knight boss. Obviously, yeah, a little cutesied up for Halloween. You know how it goes. So trying to get her finished and actually work on the oranges today, since I did not want to fight the Games Workshop orange. Because it's kind of a nightmare. I think this unfortunately needs some more shaking, so let me do that. If we still need the Vortex mixer, I'll do that. Did you ever print out what you wanted or just a picture on your phone? So my artist, she has a form that you fill out to get scheduled. So I just attached a bunch of reference images. And then they use that to create the art or the stencil. Who says, I think I'm finally done with Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not enjoying it anymore. 80 hours is longer than any game should take. Hoot, not an RPG player. Confirmed. Wonder if Will considers himself lucky. This account name only exists because it's impossible to fit Chicken Rancher abs anywhere. I mean, I think you can remove some vowels and stuff, you know, to make it work. I think we can make it work. Let's see. It's part 2 of 2. Hold on. What are you talking about? So the cast of Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, playing D&D. I did hear about that. Okay. Yeah, I heard about that. You don't need... I'm going to help you out here, Earbray. We don't need to know that you're leaving a stream. Streamer is... It's an etiquette thing. I'm going to help you out there for the next time. I'm going to help you out there. Or anyone else who may be in here. You don't have to say you're leaving the stream. You just peace out. Yep. Just peace out. No, but like, here's the thing, Earbray. Imagine you're at a party, right? Someone's hosting a party, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna leave this party for this other party. It's an etiquette thing. Just trying to help you out. I do enjoy RPGs, but I'm more of a 10 to 15 hour gamer. That is the tiniest of tiny RPGs. The tiniest of tiny. Adorable. But I get it. In between the big games, I definitely play those types of games where it's a smaller experience. And you can call something done and move on. Totally get it. Those are definitely my in-between games. That's about as long as I want to be looking at those characters. It's like, after that, I'm done. I need to get back to. I was getting like really into Sea of Stars, and then I think I just got distracted by, you know, this week and everything going on. But I was really enjoying that. That's a smaller RPG, but very, very good. Very, very good. I'm gonna blend our orange a little bit as we go. So the ones I'm using, in case anyone has been messing with Kimera, this is just orange and warm yellow is actually what I'm adding. We're just gonna blend as we go. If you guys are not familiar with the art, I am sticking pretty close to it. So we've got a bunch of candy in here that we're doing. We're doing all the oranges. That's kind of like the big stuff. We do have to start the base, which I think... I guess it's the art card. The base, I believe, is some purples. So we will do that as well today. Get that started. Sea of Stars. Yeah, it's really good. It's very Chrono Trigger-y. What do you do for final edge highlight on red? Red orange? Like the Wild Rider? Yeah, like that. I mean, you could go up to, or mix in a Troll Slayer or something. Make your own. But yeah, that's what I would do. Building my soul plate has made me want to play Total War because I don't have to build anything. You know the good thing about the weather cooling? I get to break out my weighted blanket again. I am also excited to bring out mine. Very, very excited. Well, hello. How are you? I freaking live, Bambi. Oh my god, I can only imagine how your weekend's been. How we doing, Will? We doing okay? Checking in on you here. We doing okay? I mostly feel bad, like, now that, like, we know that you're okay. Mostly sad that you have to deal with insurance times 2. Oh my gosh. You guys are setting autumn off. My cat was angry she couldn't get into the closed side of the closet. Now she's mad the closed side of the closet has my storage containers in her way. Oh, kitty cat. Bandit Goblins, how's your weekend? Welcome in. Sorry, Bones, for that one. Yeah, they're just setting off Automon. Waking it up here for stream. I appreciate it. I'm gonna undo this. Okay is a relative term. Yeah, I am so glad you're okay. Like, you are physically okay. But the insurance fight times 2. I am so sorry. That's awful. But glad you're okay. What word triggered Automod? Oh, let me go back. Oh, kiss me. Automod trying to defend me from creepers. Which I do appreciate. But yeah, the phrase kiss me was tagged. And then lewd bespeak hookers for Big Boss. Thank you, Automod. I appreciate it. My mom has a bad penchant for sending off the Automod with Santa's normal greeting. Yeah, that'll do it. I think there is one of the UK streamers used to say it more often as like it's part of a phrase. And it would catch it every time. Every time. And it's just like, well, what? It's a phrase. I'm like, I know, but it's gonna get tagged every time. So pick a different phrase. Physically, I am unscarred. Emotionally, I am like, not unscarred. Sorry. I can imagine. It is... I'm so sorry. It's very much a when it rains, it pours. And those are the worst. If we can help, let us know. Automod is abuse. Automod's just trying to protect me. Thank you, Automod. Automod protect. Okay, I understand. I'll avoid asking for physical contact. At least while Automod's watching, right? How's your weekend, Bandit Goblins? Yeah, everyone coming in. How is the weekend? Mine has been watching anime and playing Lies of P, which has been very good. It feels good. The first time I played the demo, I guess I just wasn't in the Souls mindset, and the dodge felt really awkward, so I got through part of it. I didn't finish the demo. Now that I know I'm supposed to be parrying, now I'm doing pretty good. Now we're cruising a little bit more. I am drowning in the rain. Someone call Noah. I need a boat. Don't crash the boat. Please don't crash the boat. Will's just leaving the deer off too. They're not allowed. Jesse, thank you so much for that sub. For 36 months of support. Says, what up, my nerds? It's been forever. Another year. Keep being awesome. No, you. Do you have a sticker, Jesse? I can't remember. Do you have a food sticker? Let me know. If not, we're going to get you a sticker. Let's see, I'm also sad because my personal goal of getting my car to 300,000 miles is now looking tentative at best. I can imagine. Did you? I can't remember from the Discord. Did you say that it was totaled? Or... I forgot to dodge. Exactly. No. Food sticker time. Jesse, let's see what we got. I've got a hot dog. I've got a candy. A waffle fry. Thank you. I've got a cotton candy llama. Would any of those work for you, Jesse? Go ahead, having PTSD, exactly. I did watch the rest of the Team 4-Star. They released all of the Boo bits as a compilation. I watched that the other night. There's a few good ones in there. There's a few good ones in there. What would you like, Jesse? Cotton Candle Llama is really cute. He is, yes. Vegeta, yes. I am the adult. Hot doggo. Done. Done. Jesse is the hot doggo. Alright. I gotcha. Thank you so much. I'll get you added to our collage a little bit later. Thank you, thank you. Those are nice stickers. They are, yeah. I got a gigantic pack of them, so there are a whole bunch of different sizes and like food types, and I'll just leave that there so you can see her. I guess I will save the rest of them for the next time we decide to be silly. Speaking of being silly, I believe below my face is the next unlock. As part of September, when we hit 350 subs, you guys get to pick a YouTube project or stream for us. So that is there. Thank you everyone for all the support. I really, really appreciate it. I think I've decided for the profile picture, I'm just going to do like a week of the ones you guys posted. So I'm going to, yeah. I think Slam had a, you know, one of those lovely Middle Earth sculpts for me. I had a little bit of identity theft with Absolutely Will. I think I'm just going to, you know, roll through those that you guys posted. Mix it up a little bit. But thank you everyone for all the support with September. We've also got a Canvas stream to plan. We've got, what else did we have? I can't even remember now. It's been too long. We've got a game stream. So we'll pick out a game here a little bit later. We are going to play those cozy games I want to play. I think Wednesday we're going to try one of them. Identity theft is no joke. He stole my identity. No, I was here first. Oh. Why'd you stay up so late? Were you playing more Sea of Thieves? We thieving? Between Liza P, Payday, I think Destiny. Who is playing games or trying to play games this weekend? I know there have been server issues and whatnot. What is everyone playing this weekend? I've existed since the dawn of your inception. So if you were here, I was here too. From Starfield. Guild Wars 2. Wasted mine going hard. Wait, how many rifts are you at now? How is the progress? I know you gave me an update the other day. How have we progressed? Okay, we've got some skin to go back and touch up. Give me 1 second. Destiny's been great in the 2 hours between DDoSes. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I had a party last night. Oh, board games all day. After everyone left, I couldn't sleep, so I watched TV. We watched the Formula 1 race. It was like at midnight last night. It was kind of nice to fall asleep to. Alright, we need those. What else do we need? Let's get our purple started. Oh, they're on my desk. No wonder. Well, one of them is. Where's my other purple? Gosh darn it. To answer your question, the record guy sucked his teeth and whistled when he saw my car, so it's probably total. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's probably a good sign that it's totaled. Let's see, Waste Mine says, I have a freaking spreadsheet tracking things. 84.13% complete. Repeating, of course. 144 riffs with motivations left to run. That's nuts. Nikki heard it's lights out and away we go and fell asleep. That's right, lights out. I'm out. Don't have to tell me twice. Okay, where the heck is this purple? Okay, here we go. Jesus. Putting this over here. Tired of fighting it. Fall asleep to the engine roar. There was a point with my tattoo, we were joking about this, where I guess I got quiet. We weren't talking as much, so I was just letting her do her thing. And she's just like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, but your machine's putting me to sleep. It was just... same thing. I just zonked out there for a little bit. Alright, Lauren says, some more Armored Core. Need to S-rank all the missions. And now I've gotten every trophy. Would be the first game I've actually felt like doing, so nice. Paint searching ASMR. I was going to say, you guys say it every time. I guess I always feel bad just looking for paints, but you guys don't seem to mind. Seems to be just fine for chat. Alright. I wish I knew where the art for this is. Actually, I think it's ahead of me. I think it has the base in the art. And I'm pretty sure it's purple, but I can't quite remember. Let's take... Yep, here it is. Okay. It was buried. Found it. Anyone else's video go black? Uh-oh. Chat, can you see me? Okay. So I don't have anything on my end. Daganazal, hello! How are you? Good to see you. What you up to this weekend? We are working on some Kingdom Death today. I just found the art card, actually. Working on this lovely. What you up to? If the ASMR goes on too long, the rage may ruin the ASMR. Of me trying to find my paint. I always hate when it's a color I was just using and I can't find it because I put everything right on top. So if it's not there, where is it? Where is it? Refresh Joys on mobile. Yeah, it sounds like it's just being goofy. Let's see. Good. Finished my entry for Scale Model Challenge yesterday. What did you do? That sounds awesome. Yeah, what project did you have? Welcome in. It's good to see ya. We are basing with Nagaroth Knight, and then we will highlight up a little bit later. Just trying to get into all the little crevices here. I can see the Nikki Gunn and Tattoo Show. Would you guys like to see it? Again, if anyone has any tattoo questions, if I can help convince you to go get your tattoo, let me know. I'm here to answer all the questions. Alright. Now we're feeling like she's going to get finished today. Now that most things are at least base coated. Feels good, man. We still have all the candies to do, but... Let's see, a nice tiny infinity... Oh, pilot model. Nice. I hope that goes... Have you done the scale model stuff? Like those types of challenges before? I never would have guessed. I know, right? But no, if you guys have questions, let me know. Even if it's the usual questions. That's fine. Happy to answer them. The did it hurt, blah, blah, blah. Totally fine. If I can peer pressure influence, exactly. That is what today is. Let her talk about it, please. It's been 3 weeks. I know. I'm already counting down to my next one. It's my first painting comp of any kind. You got this. I hope that you have all the fun. I know that I get nervous with the painting comps, but I hope that you can enjoy it and kind of, I think the hardest part is being like, okay, I've done what I can do. It is submitted. There's nothing else I can do. The waiting to hear back, though, can be a little rough. If we don't ask, does that mean Scott gets to hear it later? He's been listening, yeah. He's the one who's had to put up with it. Alright, we're going to touch up her little shoulder. I just missed it while we were streaming. It's in a weird spot. Wait, Scott affectionately patted my shoulder. Leave him alone today. Scott alone. Alright. Oh, we just straight up missed the little flower up here. Let me get that real quick. Since I submitted to a comp by the Infinity... I'm sorry. Second, technically. I submitted to a comp by the Infinity community today. Oh, okay. So same piece going into a couple of things. Well, that's exciting. I hope that it does well. Infinity stuff is... They've got some cool models. I wish I liked the game more, so I would work on it more, but... Definitely some cool models. Turn that pad into a hug. Well, there's work in it. I respect it. Work in it. Can't believe I missed this flower. I feel really silly. But yeah, we're at the point where we're getting this orange together. We've got to finish her little face. Got all that candy to paint in the trick-or-treat bucket. But I think she'll be basically done today. So that's good. There'll be one project down. 2 more to go. I wish Corvus Belly would get out of their minis must be metal mindset. I mean, they've got more coming to plastic. Maybe they'll decide to do even more. It sounded like it was just going to be the big stuff, though. Unfortunately. I have some of their larger, like, display piece. Like, there's the, I don't remember what he's called, and I'm sorry. Infinity people. But he's like the big dog man. And then the lady next to him. I did get that. Because it was just cool. And I wanted to paint it. The Psyocast tags, but Psyocast is bad, yeah. That's the... Pick your poison, right? Do you want the metal or do you want the Psyocast? Last I'd picked up was metal, yeah. It's very chunky when you're at that size of something. Those big tags. They're very chunky. Mirage, I think you're right, Dagon, as well. So I do have that I want to work on at some point. Because it seemed like a cool display piece, even if I am not playing the game. And, it's just, I just think it's neat. Been trying the quick sketchy channel of highlighting. Yeah, it's been interesting. It's very fun. Low pressure. Kind of digging the results. That's what I have kind of switched to. I don't like glazing. I like to do the sketching and then go in. So I'm glad you're giving it a try. See if you like it. It's helped me a lot. If I have to just like glaze something, I go nuts. It's too much for me. It's too slow. It's too... I don't know. For me, it's a little boring, but I know some others really like to do it. The sketchy style is better for me as well. I'm gonna ask chat. What do you prefer to do? Do you prefer to work up slowly, glazing? Or do you guys prefer to also do the sketchy? What have we found that works for you, chat? I have very much switched to the layer and smooth later kind of painting. Yeet, paint, and pray. This is the method for wasted mind. Let's see. Orange Fire Game Color is the highlight I needed. Wild Rider would have been too close anyways. Good. Glad that worked. I know that I've been using Troll Slayer, like a true orange, more and more. It helps. Looked at the calendar. I've got 2 long weekends in a row coming up. Hoping I can slam out plenty of hobby. Angling to finish up the Sagittarius by the month end. Nice. Enjoy that time off. I think, because I had another, I was looking at commission emails. I think I can only take like another project or 2 and then I'm good for the year. I'm kind of excited about it. I'm going to start working on this candy because it's pretty and I want to work on it. Dagon is also sketch glaze on display stuff for me. Yeah. Once my highlighting gets done with the wash Army Painter Quick Shade, makes part of the model darker than the other parts, like going for the wash method. my work, so I use a lot of dry brushing and stippling. Stick that on a pillow, some fancy font, you'll make bank. We live, laugh, loving it out here. Yeet, paint, pray. You know, I would put that out front. Like what they do with the signs. I would. Only glaze, no sketch. You're crazy. No, thank you. If I had to only glaze, I would lose my mind. It takes too long, in my opinion. Smoothing, yes. Absolutely. Let's see what else is going on in chat. I don't know. That's about it. That's all I got. Ready to play some cozy games this week. I'm gonna ask chat. Would you guys want to watch either? And I can throw the trailers in Discord if that helps. Moonstone Island, which is kind of, from what I can tell, kind of Pokemon, kind of Stardew. Or, trying to think how I'd explain Mineko's Night Market. A little indie story game with kitty cats. That looks very cute. Should clarify I'm only sketching, then going with intermediate mixes. That works too, yeah. If you don't want to be, you don't want to bother with the glazing thing, which I totally understand. But yeah, it works pretty well. Depends on your goal, right? Redwood says, I've actually been tempted to try oil washes on stuff. Seen a lot of people do them on YouTube. Not sure I want to do it on a current project or wait for an all-new one. I don't want the models looking too different in an army. I'd say if you've got like a separate kill team or something, that might be a good way to do it. Then it's still stuff you have, but maybe doesn't necessarily have to match. Because yeah, the oil wash will look very different than what you're already doing. That might be an option for you. Always vote for kitty cats. I'll throw the trailers in Discord and you guys can help me decide. Because I think that one releases on Tuesday, so I'd have time to get it set up. I wanted to do Moonstone Island last week, but it didn't release until like stream time, which would be awkward. Having it set up and everything. Only big technique I don't really use is loaded brush, since I can't wrap my head around it. It's helpful, but I think you can get the same result just with the glazing and stuff. Just depends how you want to do it. Beat a Terramorph on Starfield because it glitched. Congrats. Apparently I'd left the Discord. Oh, during hobby hiatus. Slam the Infinity Min there. Chat, you know what to do. If you want to check out Dagana's Mini, I will check it out after stream. If anyone else would like to share what you're working on, the Discord is open. That is where we're hanging out in between streams. You can share what you're working on. I do stream updates in there. All the stuff is in there. Feel free to come join us. Talk about releases and stuff. I made a mess of that lollipop. That's better. Kill team would be a good idea. I also think my local GW wants to start running kill team stuff. That would be a fun way to try the technique. Work on something a little different. That would be my vote. If it were me. Kind of deal. Anyone else have like store stuff going on? Any other leagues or things? Scott's doing another Middle-earth league. I'm enjoying having some time back, so I've not signed up for anything just yet. As much as I loved our D&D campaign, it's kind of nice having a little bit of time left. Or back, sorry. I'm gonna fill it with video games here for a bit, I think. Alright, we apparently didn't do the back of this, so let's do that before I forget about it again. Caddis, hello, how are you? Forgot I put my paint on the floor. 1 second. Because we got annoyed. Hey, Griff. Ah, thank you. Here he is. My beautiful boy. How are you? What you up to this weekend? Yeah, the drawer that it's in, the little rolly drawer, it doesn't always want to connect when I put it back in. So I just threw it on the floor. Doing great, still addicted to Starfield, I'm glad. What are we doing in Starfield? Just still exploring? Like, I know there's New Game Plus, but I don't know kind of beyond that what you could be working on, I guess. Well, let's see, not store stuff, but started prepping Pathfinder 2nd Edition Kingmaker campaign. That's going to be fun. Scott's been playing some Pathfinder. I have learned that Pathfinder is not for me, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Or will be here soon. I still want to try the video game of it. I think if the computer is doing more of the crunchy bit for me, with all the math and stuff, maybe I'd enjoy it more. Playing it in person, I didn't care for. Oh, still working on side stories. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, good. Glad it's got lots of stuff to check out. Saying video games, I know we were talking Destiny servers. It looks like Mortal Kombat's got some stuff going on. There's a whole bunch of video game news going on. That and Unity has been just weird to keep an eye on. They like did an open letter, but then what was the latest thing I saw? I can't even remember. It's been so much drama. Hey Timothy, welcome in. How are you? Oh, they removed the TOS. That's what it was. Because it wasn't getting views or something. It was very strange. But yeah, the Unity thing just continues in all of its awfulness. For anyone keeping track of that. Just weird. Hey girl, can't stick around long. I wanted to drop in. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good weekend. We're trying to finish up our Halloween project. Or at least our first one. Today. She's very cute and I want her finished. So, take time to do that. People are questioning the legality. Yep, removing in terms of service too. Saying it's required to be viewable. Yeah. And I'm just saying it's because it doesn't get looked at. It's like the weirdest. Like, no, that's not why you... Well, that's not how this works. So I guess we'll continue to keep an eye on that. It's very weird. Especially when the developers are wanting them to say, like, hey, you can't change this again. And they're like, what if we just don't have the TOS? Not a great feel. Not a great feeling. Alright, getting the rest of these little magenta stitches here. The other Halloween projects we have Devil Satan, who is our Lady dressed up with the pumpkin full of male bits. We've got her to work on, which I'm trying to decide if we bring her to Twitch or if we just keep her over on YouTube. May depend on what video games we want to play. And if I feel like painting or not. Feeling a little, I don't want to call it burnout, but I'm just not wanting to paint. Let's see, it's good, gotta pay attention. Oh, as there's errors. For Pathfinder. Yeah, I hope it goes well to Gonzo. I hope you guys have fun with it. Who else says, hello chat, my name is Will. I am a hoarder of fusion cores in Fallout 4. I often refuse to use my power armor, making situations insanely difficult. Deathclaws, super mutant camps, etc. My hoard can grow. This is a problem. I admit this in full view of chat. I would have thought you'd be all over it using them. Yeah. Is there a reason you don't like to use it? That you'd rather hoard it? Yeah, have you considered aiding another settlement? Another settlement does, in fact, need your aid. Just for forever, they need your aid. Alright, I kind of want to keep with the Kimera colors for the flowers and stuff. I have their yellow to also try. Cold yellow. It's that, or we can just match the, It sounds like this needs the vortex mixer. I'm going to go ahead and just use the Games Workshop. We'll use that another day. We'll just match what we got already on her. Finish up our flowers. Typical fellow. I am also I'm going to ask chat. Are you that person that just saves, like, everything? It's like, oh, there's this, like, potion that you can use. But I'm not going to use it unless I really, really need it. And then you just hoard it all. Anyone else just have an inventory of stuff you've decided to never use? Even though you're supposed to be using it? I feel like that's a common RPG experience. Canon event. I love hoarding this teammate. Let's see, I was using the power armor until something changed. Something snapped. Something inside of me. I want to do the main storyline, finding my baby, as a cracked out, over-leveled space marine. It came to me in a dream. I don't know what the story is. No spoilers. Okay. If that's what you want to do, by all means, do it up. Do it up. Replay, welcome in. How are you? What consumables are supposed to be? Yeah, turns out you actually consume them. Oh, that's me with arrows in Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah, I think I used like 2. Varl, thank you so much for that sub. For 47 months. I appreciate it. Let me get you a food sticker for September. I've got, would you like to be waffle fries? A piece of candy, a llama cotton candy, or what else have I got? This one's kind of lame. Let's do a different one. Or I kind of like this one. The donut dumbbell. What would you like to be? Can you stop mentioning waffle fries? I can't get them today. I'm sorry. Llama, let's go. Llama cotton candy it is. How are you, Varl? How's your weekend? What you been up to? Let me make sure we spell everything right here. Thank you so much for the support. I will get you added to our collage here very soon. Thank you, thank you. We now have a pizza, a hot dog, and a llama to add to our collage. I'm very excited. Very excited. Thank you so much. Let's see. I never use any scrolls or item charges or potions in the Kingmaker game. Oh my gosh. You guys are just sitting on a... sitting on this hoard. Everyone says, I hoarded so much riot armor at my base at the gas station. It crashed my game. Planned to outfit all my settlers with it. I just never got around to doing that. My Baldur's Gate 3 character is a ranger. You'd think I'd use more of the special arrows, wouldn't you? You would think. You would think. Earl's good. Playing WoW and twitching. Sounds good. Enjoy WoW. And enjoy twitching. Alright. My 4 favorite foods, right? I got you. We got you here. Alright. We're still working on our oranges here. Trying to get them finished up. Excited to get her finished. On to our next Halloween project. Did WoW get an update or something? I feel like I've seen more people mention that they're playing it. Or are we just all diving back in here? We're all finishing Baldur's Gate and Starfield and looking for things to play. She's colorful. She's pretty. Here is the full art. So we need to start. We need to get more of her base started. I'm gonna keep working on the candies. Got kind of final highlights all around. But yeah, she's getting there. 10.2. Oh, Dragon's Flight Part 2. Okay, that makes sense. The Kimera Orange working for you? It is. I kind of wish I'd done a white base coat, but it's gonna work. It's still better than the Troll Slayer. I might have to step away from my nose here in a second, chat. Sorry. Alright. It's a very pretty orange. It's just... it's the coverage. Which, for orange, is tough. I get it. But... definitely easier to work with than the Troll Slayer. Well, cool. I hope all the WoW friends are enjoying. I used to play, obviously. Like, we raided and stuff. And I used to kind of keep up with it, but now I don't even do that. Ooh, Live Madness, hello. How are you? Welcome in. We are trying to finish our first Halloween project. What you got today? Should build my spawn of Kotek. I mean, we'll be here hobbying if you want to build with me. Chillin'. Glad to hear it. Thanks for coming to chill with us. It's really the only MMO that hooked the fish hook in deep. I don't think I can ever get it out. That's fair. I didn't have that again until Final Fantasy. 14 finally did that for me. I don't think I could go back to WoW after playing 14. It was a very good game. But I completely understand. Old WoW days were just... they were something special. I just don't think it'll ever get back to that, for me, at least. I know some people are doing like the hardcore stuff now, which is crazy. I'm gonna ask chat. Chat, what's the MMO that you've put the most time into? Mine, even with all the 14 I've played, WoW is probably still the top for my time played. So much time into WoW. Too much time into WoW. EverQuest, MapleStory, EVE Online, Star Wars Galaxies, WoW, 14. I'm up to level 21, and there have been times. Oh, Life of Madness, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I know, I'm pretty sure we got. Yeah, you're our pretzel. Thank you so much for your support. I've got you on our collage. Thank you, thank you. $43 months. That's nuts. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Live Madness. Thank you again. For tier 2 for 43 months. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy the additional emotes. Thank you for sub points. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh. And thank you for tier 3. I did the thing. Thank you so much for tier 3. I appreciate that. Doing my part. Thank you so much for those sub points. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I was say I wish it was a little easier to have a tracker for you guys. Because that would help with Partner Plus, but I think we're a little bit off from that. I think we got to do some work first. That's okay. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Gets us closer. That's 6 points right there. Oh, Black Desert Online. I've never played that. Runner says I haven't played any since the early 2000s, so probably RuneScape. Varl says run away and pray. The hardcore quote. Bandagama says EverQuest was the first and last that I played. What's the plus? The Partner Plus? So Partner Plus is kind of hard to explain. And I'm a little annoyed at Twitch for how hard it is to explain. Essentially what it is if we maintain so many sub points over 3 months, it's 350, so it's kind of high. Because it doesn't include gifted subs and things. It means I unlock a better revenue split. So I get a, usually it's 50-50, it goes up to a 70-30. So I get more of the subs and things that come in. So it's a goal I'd like to go for, but I don't think right now maybe not the best time to do it. I think we gotta grow a little bit before it's more attainable, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure. I know that if you're doing emotes and things, they do stack. So you can stack the points as you go. For the Partner Plus, I wonder if the cumulative, it might work for this month. I don't know, because now that you're in the tier 3, I think the next month you're just at the 6 points. Yeah, so it is based on tier. I don't know that they stack. So I don't know if it's 9 or 6 points that we just got. Don't forget, yeah, tips are. It's, the Partner Plus thing is weird to describe because it puts the streamer in a weird spot of support me, no, not that way. And that's the part I really don't like about it. Because everyone likes to do it a different way, right? Like, I've told you guys, I'm very much like a wish list person. If a streamer has a wish list, that's what I like to go off of. And like Partner Plus very much puts it into it has to be the recurring month thing and points, and that's the part I really hate having to explain because it puts me in a weird spot. IMO. So the 350 sub things each month for 3 months, just 350 cumulative. It's 350 each month. So I have to have 350 sub points for month 1, 2, 3, and then it unlocks. Once you hit at the 3, and you apply, then it counts for gifted subs and everything else, all the normal stuff. But yeah, it's weird to explain. If subbing a tier 1 each month and tipping you the 20 for the difference, that would be my tier 3. I can do that. So the tier 3 is already the better split. Tier 3 is already 70-30. So it depends, right? It depends on if you like having the extra emotes and things like that. 350 per month. That's so many accounts to make. Yeah, primes don't count toward the Partner Plus. So it's in a really weird spot. In a way that I feel weird going after it when we've got some work to do. Does that make sense? I know some people like the behind the scenes stuff. Not everyone does, but Nope, thank you. Prime not counting as some. Yeah, especially when it's from Twitch. That one doesn't make sense to me. Like, I know that you have to kind of refresh it and, like, apply it and things, but that one's a little weird to me. I can understand gifted not counting, but Prime should count, in my opinion. Okay, sorry. So I'm at 305 of 350. Not all of that is Partner Plus. That's the tough part. Yeah, there's not a way for me to specifically track it. I have to go into my dashboard and get the Partner Plus. Yeah. Noob, how are ya? I was joking with Scott, Noob, that I have to get my Piccolo tattoo before you make him into some other god-awful monstrosity. Like, I have to go get him before you, you Photoshop him anymore. How are you? What'd you have to do this weekend? Feels like it's a rich get richer for the bigger communities. I think if we were, like, on that borderline, then yeah, you'd hear me talking about it more. We got some work to do. And that's okay. It's good to have a goal. I can say because we're also trying to grow YouTube, it's a little goofy. So, but that's my, if you wanted that little peek behind the streamer curtain, there it is. It's, do we put more time into YouTube, where they already have a 70-30 split, and like the ad stuff, or do we go through Twitch's weird little game here that I'm trying to explain, and you can see how well that goes, how easy that is. Prime should absolutely count. Yeah, I agree. The countdown is on. Mainly lawn work this weekend. Good, good. Get that taken care of. Now that you know we're getting rain again, we have to work on the yard. What is this? Our yard is crunchy this summer. Because we decided to not water it. It can hibernate. I don't want to pay for it. So now that we're getting some rain, it might be nice again. But right now, it's crunchy. Is cool a tier? I think it is. I can't remember which is at which tier. I believe it is, though. So it feels nice. Yeah. Having the, we had some storms roll through. So nice. I'm so ready for the cooler. I even had the windows open one day. I think it was last week. Week before. Yes, you do get the burrito emote. I know that one's tears there. Had a ton of new topsoil and reseed. So much. Oh, I had eroded in the heat. Yeah. I'm glad you're able to get out there, noob. Oh, goodness. Tim the Sorcerer, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, everybody coming in. We are working on one of our Halloween projects. So this is from Kingdom Death. This is the Flower Night Halloween costume. So that's what we're working on. How was your stream? What were you up to today? It is Kingdom Death. Yeah. How are you? Oh, my bot doesn't even know what you were playing. What were you up to today? Tony, welcome in. Reza, hello. Gergenvids, hello. Tim, Trunks, hello. How we all doing? Awesome color palette. Thank you. I love all the fun colors on her. So she is actually, for those who maybe not as familiar with Kingdom Death, they have some Halloween costume models where they are dressing up like the bosses that you fight. So she is dressed up like the Flower Night boss. And then obviously cutesied up for Halloween. So she's got her little trick-or-treat bag. Her little outfit. Normally we paint a lot of Warhammer. So I've been working on some of my NIDs. I've got a, got a cool orc I'm finishing up this week. So I'll show off some of the Warhams. I've got a frog chair. Where is the rest of our frog chair? Where have I put it? Oh, it's laying down. That's why. So he'll sit in here when it's done, when we paint everything behind him. But yeah, welcome in. So a lot of Warhammer. Today we need some Kingdom Death. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, what were you guys up to? Oh, some RimWorld today. Planning to start up some mini painting soon. What are you going to be painting? Some Warhams? Some video games? Or not video games, board games? What have we got? Any other painters coming over with the raid? I have not played RimWorld. I've watched some streams of it, but that's all that I've really done. Do you have the Flower Knight on desk to prepare? I do not. I think it's in the game room. I need to finish it. Right, it says, I'm still playing Broken Glasses. Oh no, it's time. Time for new glasses, it sounds like. Sir Pumpernickel, welcome in. How are ya? We're doing well. We're just working on our Halloween project here. Or if not painters, does anyone have any Halloween projects we're working on? I am ready for spoopy season and cooler weather. So ready for the cooler weather. Hey Trizak, thank you. I actually just got it Wednesday. So thank you. Is my first, so we're learning how to take care of it here this week. Let's see, Tim says, lots of Warhammer, yeah. I want to make a mini painting, art creative hangout. Also talk about mental health and art for people, neurodivergent people. Figures, and I wanted to start on Twitch. That's awesome. Well, chat, you know what to do. If you want to check that out. And check out some gaming. Go give a follow. Thank you again for the raid, I really appreciate it. That sounds real nice and cozy to come hobby with. Go check it out, chat. Very vibrant tat, yeah. She did such a good job. I love her color work, is why I wanted to go to her. Her color work is lovely. Lovely. Speaking of board games, I was looking through... Oops, losing chat. Looking through my pile of shame, I have a copy of Lost Patrol. The Scouts and the Gene Stealers are now out of production sculpts. Wait, grind more rifts? Is that what you're up to? You can do it. Get your, was it your 17% or whatever? It's time for a new prescription anyway. I need to hold on until I get an eye appointment. Barring that, seeing if Costco can replace the frames. Tim says, I have 2 full color pieces on my inner forearms. The bright colors in white ink was so painful. I tell you, that last highlight hurt. It hurted. Every time, like the rest of it was fine. Line work, easy. Shading, hurt a little bit, but still pretty easy. That final highlight, man. I don't know what she put in that needle. But Jesus. Jesus. Think it's time to make some brekkie? Let's do it, Jesse. Go get that brekkie. Alright, we were talking about layering earlier. That's exactly what I'm going to do in this pumpkin. I'm going to put it in the white, and then we'll come back and blend it out. Hey, Cujo, welcome in. Just got back from the local game store. I bought a knight. What did I get myself into? Which one did you get? The new ones are up for pre-order this week, right? The Cerestus? Is that? I'm like second guessing everything now. I think I make, wait, French toast pigs in a blanket? That sounds amazing, Jesse. I think you should absolutely do that. Good night, Questress. Nice. Congrats. The new plastic lancers are huge compared to the normal knights. Yeah. The four-drilled knights are pretty sick. The lancer's my favorite. I love the lancer. Such a cool model. I'm usually playing 86 Scott, my hubby, there in chat, and he's got the lancer. And that thing charging across the board is pretty spoopy. Pretty scary. Argello, hello! How are you today? Jello, what you up to? We're working on, I want to finish up this Kingdom Death Lady before we move on to anything else. So that's what I've got. Let's see, Cujo's got 2 armatures to go with the AdMech. It says they're so good, I've made them once or twice. Let's go again. I put it in the Discord, but I made a vegetable soup the other night, and I made way too much soup. That's the last thing that I have cooked and like tried out. It's got a whole bunch of veggies. So it's got like sweet potato, onion, had zucchini, carrots, and then it has ground turkey in it. And it's very good, but I probably need to freeze some of it. Lord Maximum Pink, thank you so much for that sub. Night Lancer, let's go. We spinning. Maximum Pink, you get to pick out a food sticker. What would you like to be today? We have I've got donut dumbbells. I've got waffle fries. I have a piece of candy, or would you like to be a cat avocado? What would you like to be? What would you like to be? And how was your weekend? Everyone says, I want to get a Lancer, but adult responsibilities come before adding to the hobby pile. Gotta make sure the bills are handled. That is the responsible way to do it. Absolutely. You got this. Want to make a red lentil soup again? Vegetables, yes. I'll take the donut weights because I'm skipping the gym today. I got you. Covered. You are now at donut weights. It also gives me room to write your name, which I appreciate. Thank you. Okay, let's start way over here. Word. Maximum pink. We made it. Look at that. Thank you so much. I'll get you added to our food collage here for September. Thank you, thank you. Skipping the gym, though. I'll talk about that. Just not feeling it today. Or need the rest day. That's right. Everyone coming in, how was the weekend? We had a lazy day yesterday. I watched One Piece. I played Lies of P. And I watched Bleach. And that was my day. Because I didn't feel like painting. My friend distracted me. Now I don't have time. Oh, that is a lie. Do I have it looks like I have both sides of the story here in my chat. Football season. Okay. I see. It's football time, not gym time. Ignore him. That Bleach episode with Mommy. Obviously, I don't want to spoil anything. But with Mommy, yeah. Let's see. Scott says, thought about it for sure, not getting into Aeronautica. Gonna grab some photos of the Thunderhawk to sell. Okay, we can get that together then. I've got to get my Cruel Boys photos, so glad you thought about it. So we can get that too. Because if anyone wants a Thunderhawk, let us know. Little Thunderhawk. Before anyone gets excited. Little Thunderhawk. Yeah, I've got to get the Cruel Boys together. It's ready. Because I'm never going to play them. Oh, we sipping. We zipping. My gym has switched up the Friday class I take. It's now a longer class doing all lower bodies. So many squats. But I did get personal best of using 2 30-pound dumbbells for squat reps. Nice. Man, I think those are the gym days that hurt me the worst. Or like the leg squat days. Like I'm still focusing my arms. I'm doing way too much arm work probably. But man, squat lunge day is the worst. It hurts so bad. Baby Thunderhawk. You wouldn't want it. It's Imperial Fist. Yeah, who would want that? Who would want that? Well, maybe I don't have to put it on eBay. What made you decide? No Aeronautica. Just not feeling it. No one to play. Don't want to paint more tiny planes. My knees were rough yesterday. Don't need another game I don't play. That's fair. It's a shame. The little kits are really neat. I kind of feel like I like Titanicus enough to keep it. You know? But I also don't know when I'm going to play it. So I feel that. If we live closer, we totally play. Soraya, welcome in, says, your ink is gorgeous, but it's bigger than you. Do Do you want to see it, Toraya? I can hop over there. I can hop over there. I'm gonna ask chat the same question. What's that game you wish you could play more? That you wish more people had and you could play more? I now know that there are people I can reach out to for like Malifaux. I think that's mine. I'd like to play it more. But what's that game for everyone? Necromunda looks fun. Nikki Tall Eyes, taller tap. Love the Twitter and stuff. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I wish I liked War Machine. The Direwolf is a fun project. They have cool models too. I liked a lot of the circle stuff I had. I want to play D&D, the old White Wolf games, like Vampire, Werewolf. Malifaux, never heard of it. I know. If only there was someone I could play Malifaux. I do feel bad with game days. I've just wanted to park it. I need to set some up. You already know mine. I do, Riot. I do. Infinity coming in hot. Nobody wants to play Necromunda at my store because it's not 40k. It sounds like our game store is picking up more and more the smaller games, which is nice. Like they always, you could always find more of it than other stores, but they've actually picked up Moonstone too, which is pretty sick. I need to hop over there one day. Check that out. Because I've got 2 little warbands for Moonstone. I haven't played it yet. I wish my group could reconvene. Oh, for the werewolf game? Really hankering for Kill Team and Boarding Action, but I haven't played either yet. Would Mad Scythe play that? Actually, people play some obscure stuff at the local shop. Alpha Strike and Rangers of Shadow Deep have popped up lately. Little group with Colby and Allard. See, I need to try Bushido. I have my fox people that we need to paint. They're very pretty. And I told Paranoia that I would play at Adepticon if I learn Bushido. So I need to go learn for both of us. Because I think she has the same crew that Alan has. The bird people. I've got fox people. I love White Wolf systems like 2nd and 3rd edition with a few house tweaks. I don't know their system very well. I need to look that up. I know that people really like it, but I've not looked into it. I'd like to start a Mystara campaign. Is it Mystara? I think Mystara campaign one day for D&D. I'm not familiar with that. Is that a setting? Maybe I would suggest it, Ravenlord, next time you guys get a game. Try a little boarding action instead. I think the nice part is like you should both have models for it. As a setting, okay. I'll have to look that one up. I don't think I've heard of that one, Varl. Somehow I don't know that one. Also, Freeblades use some weird dice. Like, wait, D13s and 14s? That's weird. Trying to imagine what that would look like. Like, I know a D12, obviously, but how different would a D13 look like? Huh. I always see Freeblades. I like the conventions, but it's just not something I've been interested in checking out. So it's cool that, you know, it does exist. People are playing it. Works with art, Durkin. Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of that, Varl. I will have to look that up. I am curious. I'm a little surprised. I don't know anything about that. We got the models. I just need to get on painting like the terrain. It's so much plastic. Oh, that's true. That's true. A lot more terrain for, especially the boarding actions, right? All right. Free Blades is a completely different game system. Yeah. There are Free Blade Nights. The Free Blades we're talking about are, it's a different game system. It's, believe another skirmish game. I don't know as much about it because I'm not interested in it, but if anyone else knows more about it, there we go. You guys want to check it out. Scott's got the link there. When we've looked at the minis, I wasn't really interested, so I kind of didn't give it another thought after that. Wasn't interested. But yeah, they're always at, I think, ReaperCon and Adepticon, so. So there is a following. Oh, they're also metal models. So I guess if that sways you one way or another, chat, if you like the metal models, maybe check out. Otherwise, you might be with me, not interested. Every time I say metal models, I think of male models from Zoolander. I want to like get stuck in my head for a minute to make sure I don't say the wrong thing. Alright, I'm going to try and finish this silly little pumpkin face here. Oh, we do have Games Workshop pre-order here soon. What do we think we're getting today, chat? Is it Space Marine time? Any other guesses? I see them every year at ReaperCon. Have never been super interested. Yeah, like I feel bad. I just walk right past them every time. But not for me. I'm glad they're for other people, but not for me. Marines, I think that's probably correct. But we also thought it was correct last week, so I guess we'll see. I think it's probably Marine time. If it is Marine time, who's going to be picking up goodies? Wait. Uh-oh. Waiting. Waiting. What if it's Plastic Aspect Warriors? What if? Oh, thank you. Oh, no cloak. I don't know what it is.
Wasn't on there.
Okay, Scott actually brought, this is the actual Flower Knight model. It does have a trail of like vines similar to hers. I started him way back when I was trying to figure out non-metallics, so now I'm looking at it and I think it might go in the soak today. No, I think we can salvage it, but there is my Flower Knight I started forever ago. It's one of my favorite models from Kingdom Death, but that's the boss that she's dressed up as. You know what? We're going to put him right here and we're going to get back to him. That's what we're going to do. And then Scott brought his Thunderhawk too. Meow, meow, meow. Thunderhawk. Plastic Aspect Warrior riding a plastic Thunderhawk. You know what? We can do that. Well, not Plastic Aspect Warriors. Jane's are good hop on. Meow. Probably at least get the Codex. Depends what other models are in the article. Fair. Well, I think it's a good guess. I think it'll probably be Marines today. So we'll see what we got. But that'll be here at the top of the hour. Yeah, we should finish that Flower Knight. I'm leaving it out. New kill team of Scouts and Striking Scorpions would be nice. Maybe, what would next reveal be? Mousebay, thank you so much. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Thank you so much for that sub. How are you today? Welcome on in. Thanks for zooming on in. I appreciate it for 62 months of zooming. Thank you, thank you. How's the weekend? We're back to our Halloween project today. I want to get her finished up. It's going to be all stuff they've already previewed. Yeah. Termies, jumps, character, codex, cards. Yeah, should be all that. Orc plane? Oh, the Thunder. It was a Thunderhawk, so not an orc plane. We are going to have a lot of orcs this week, though, Mousebait. Lots and lots of orcs. You're trying to finish orcs. Get off the desk. I'm about to put them on mine. We've got the one for Scorch Panda. And then I've got a... Oh my gosh. Sorry, chat. A car drove by and you all have to know about it. I'm gonna mute for a second. Okay, I think we're good. We're working on it, but it's gonna take a bit, yeah. We're working on it. It's driving us a little nuts. We'll get there. Little Sadie will get there. I'm sorry. Oh no, that was definitely an orc plane. Wait, now. I thought we were trying to get orcs off the desk. Mousebait's here immediately putting more on the desk. I'm glad she's not a husky. My son wants one. I'm like, no, they like to talk. They are big talkers, yeah. They are also, I will say this, they're escape artists. So, if you, as I know doggos have gotten out before, that husky will absolutely get out. They are well known for that. So just a heads up there. Red Boy says, I have too many projects. Talking with people at the shop yesterday, I was like, I want to keep working on Votan, but I also want to get more Raven Guard done, so I can vary my list a little bit. Oh, and more Knights too, and Iron Warriors, since there may be a heresy crowd growing. It's good though, if you need to switch, you've got projects, which is nice. I would say, just finding that balance, and you're good to go, Raven Guard. Plus, you get a lot of stuff done. I'm here to remind you that you do finish stuff. Huskies are talking to their ancestors, yeah. Singing the song of their people. High energy, yeah. He has to work, so yeah, no. Yeah, you're gonna get stuck with the husky that then gets out. Yeah, so I'll pass that along. My friend's stepbrother had one when she was living with them. Like, it would get out constantly. They're little escape artists. So that kind of becomes your life with them. See, over under 1 Plastic Leviathan for GW Legends the Cerastus Knights. I think it's going to be a bit, if it happens. I think it'll be a bit. I think the fact that they're getting them ready to go into book means that it'll be a bit. I love that if we lived if we lived where my sister lives, Sunshine on a Farm, that'd be different, yeah. Then they've got the room to run and play. Get some of that just gremlin energy out. Yeah, not in 40K. He's saying that they're gonna go the way of the Plastic Leviathan. If that helps. Uh-oh. Where's my chat not? There we go. Termican, welcome in. How are you? We are working on our Kingdom Death Lady a bit more today. Try and get her finished up before Halloween. What you up to? I'm actually gonna do a highlight toward the front of the base here. How was the tattoo? It is done. It was honestly pretty easy, which is scary. Honestly pretty easy. The line work was nothing. The shading was fine. It was just those final highlights that hurt. But at that point, you're on like hour 4, and you're just very, very tendy. Very, very tendy. So yeah, it was too easy, is my answer. So now we count down to the second one. How are you? Hey Delta, welcome in. My local game stores let me put a flyer up at the desk for commissions. People ask frequently if they know anyone nice. It's nice if it's nice when the local shops will do that. Like we've got a little display at ours too. Erin says, my parents' neighbor had a husky. Regardless of the fact that she knew us for many years, she would always bark up a storm whenever she saw me walking home from school. Would bark from the moment we got into our yard to the time we got to the door to the house. She was always in the neighbor's yard during the day. It's so cute, though. So cute. Dog park time. Enjoy Reaper. It is a Dragon Ball tattoo. Yeah. It is it's Shenron. I can hop over. Or when we go over to the article, you'll get to see it better. Yeah, it didn't hurt until the very end. Then it hurted. Then it hurted. So my next one will be near my bicep, which we'll see how that goes. I feel like it's actually going to hurt more, but we'll see. We shall see. Because I had one spot actually like where the Dragon Ball itself is. For some reason that was really sensitive, and that hurt more than other spots. So I'm curious how that will translate over to the rest of my tricep and then the bicep that I'm getting next. You once fainted being tattooed? Oh no! I could see that being easy to do though. I'll be honest, I didn't eat as much food as I should have before we went because I was too excited and I couldn't eat lunch. I could see that happening really easily, yeah. Yeah. How long before your arm was, like usable? What do you mean? What do you mean, mouse babe? Yeah, if you mean like lifting stuff, it hasn't hurt since we got back. It's totally fine. It's starting to itch a little bit, which I think is the worst part. Right now, you'll see it when we're on the other camera, but it's called a second skin. It's essentially a very thin bandage that's on it, but it's breathable. That has to be on for a week, and I can't work out while it is on because of the sweat buildup under it. Otherwise, it's totally fine, yeah. So I think that's the only kind of weird restriction I'm on right now is until I can take that off, I can't work out. I didn't lose, nope. I lost time painting because I was distracted, but nope. I just can't work out until it comes off. So that'll come off Thursday or Friday, and then I can work out again. Yeah. That's my concern if I were to get one. Sorry. Streamer brain. While I work on our squiggly base here for a bit. I'm glad that you're annoyed by not being able to work. I was on such a roll. I was doing so well, but I'd really like to get back to it, but this important, it has to heal. So after that, then I switched to keeping it moisturized, basically. So I messaged my friend and asked her where she got her tattoos. She got real excited. I'm like 4 different artist recommendations. You're in good hands then, Ravenlord. I was very fortunate. My artist is super duper sweet, very talented. Sadie, not so much. I'm gonna mute. Alright, Scott's on the case. I think we're good. So annoying. They told you to keep it on a week. I just took them off so I could rub the cream on the skin so it didn't scab over. So the first one stayed on a day, and this next one stays on for a week, yeah. And then I switched to the, I have Aquaphor and then a moisturizer. Yeah. Yeah, we're back to it. I'm trying to get her finished up, Termican, before we dive into any other projects. So I want to make sure we get all of our Halloween projects done. Thanks, Bassnet. Hello and goodbye. Have to go. People are showing up for today's Mega Civ board game. Enjoy. Sorry I couldn't reply right at the moment because Sadie was going nuts. Hope you have fun. Delta says Monument has brushes in stock. If anyone's been waiting for the restock. If you guys are sitting on a cart, make sure you check out. We do have coupon code. If you guys want to use that, it's in the chat there. Get 10% off your order. So if you are picking up some brushes, make sure you use that. I think I'm going to pick up some other sable and give it a try. She's got a big, Maleficent tattoo on her leg a year ago. So it's like, you're probably the best one I know to talk about this. Does she do it when you're not streaming too? Just wonder if it's partially attention. Yeah, it's very noise based. So if she hears, so there's two dogs next door, which obviously them barking will then make her bark. Part of it's just being a herding dog. They like to alert you to things. And like as she gets older, she'll do it less and less. But it's just something we're having to work on. It's just annoying. Is there anything to worry about if you wanted to wear a sleeve shirt? So I think I was streamed in it too. I wore just a ratty old tank top because you have to worry about the shirt sticking to the covering. No. While the tattoo is happening though, you'll want a shirt that in case any ink gets on it, which is why I do just an old black t-shirt or black tank top. So like, especially up here where it's like close to stuff. I think you're doing wrist. I think that should be fine unless you've got a long sleeve shirt. I would try to leave it open if you can. But yeah, it's while it is happening, if it's closer to your body, there's a chance some ink can get on it. Because, I mean, you guys know from painting, it's going to do what it wants to do, so. It's all the time for seemingly no reason. She gets startled alert. Yeah, so obviously her hearing's a little bit better. She hears something and goes ballistic, so. But yeah, part of it's just being a herding breed. I know I did teach her to do a silent alert. Not that I know anything about dog training. Yeah, we'll have to. We gotta figure something out. It's rough. It's rough. Hey, Flaming Noob, welcome in. Do you play Age of Sigmar? Thought about getting into it because of the amazing City of Sigmar are minis, but I've never played a game. I would like to, but we don't. Scott is not as interested in the Sigmar side of things, so we kind of stick to 40k. We do have people here in chat that play, though. If you have any questions, I can try and point you to the right people. But yeah, I would like to. I've got armies for it, but we've not played here lately. How's your weekend? Welcome on in. Yeah, the new cities line is beautiful. The overall like tone and aesthetic to them is really, really pretty. If we did play more, I would get more. I'd get cities probably. They're very pretty. I've not played a ton, so no strategy. But if you like the minis, go for it, yeah? How many minis would you need for a standard size game? Part of that will depend on the army. So if you're something like ogres or an elite army, you won't need as many. For something like cities, you're going to have a couple units of your basic troop dudes. And then probably a couple bigger things, depending on the size of the game that you're taking. So that's a super, like, general answer. But yeah, part of it is the size of game you're going to play. The more points you have to play with usually turns into the more bigger stuff you can take. Unless you've got, like, a horde army. Basically with my son, so we don't need to worry about OP stuff, yeah. More casual. What is the chat? Do we know what a standard point limit for Sigmar would be? I don't know if it's changed with the new edition. Is it 2K? Okay. So I can restore forearm. Look at my arms though, going, oh, there's a fair amount of hair here. It's like, how will that affect things? So as it grows out, that is a good thing to keep in mind. Just in case you don't know, they'll shave the area before you get the tattoo. But for long term, yeah, good to think about. So happy to see your stream again. Good stuff. Thank you so much for coming to check it out. I really appreciate it. I'm glad we can Kingdom Death it up today. You can build stuff differently sometimes for cities. You'll need 20-ish troops plus a big model or two. Elite and a couple leaders, yeah. I think in general. That's for both Sigmar and 40k. Is you'll have your little dudes that'll hold objectives and things. And then you kind of get some characters, a big thing or two. And then if you're doing bigger games, you can add a few more bigger things if you want. Kingdom Death is the best. It's been really fun getting back to. I'll be honest, I haven't really wanted to work on some Warhammer stuff here lately, so it's nice to have something else to work on. Obviously, I'll still be working on commissions, but for my stuff, it's probably going to be Kingdom Death and other stuff for a little bit. It's possible to build a city's army in a similar style to old school Empire. Do you have to include elves and dwarves too? I'm going to leave that for the Sigmar players. I would imagine there's not a lot of have-tos. There's usually with Sigmar, you kind of build it around a leader. So you would take a leader that has things that you want to take. Similar to old Empire, yeah. So it should be similar. I don't know that you have to take some of the other stuff that's now part of cities. Scott says you can take all human. Oh my god. It's tempting for me too, but I just got Lumineth, yeah. There's too many pretty armies. That's the problem. That's the problem. The Chimera, I dug it out of the closet, yeah. So this is the Chimera Orange. What is the other one called? It is Warm Yellow, which is very pretty. That is Warm Yellow. And then the Orange. Oh, that's red. Where did Orange go? There's Orange. Hey, Tanfag, welcome in. Thank you so much. She is such a fun model. So for anyone who is not familiar with Kingdom Death, this is one of their Halloween costumes. So here is the art card. But she is actually dressed up like the Flower Knight, which is an actual boss from the game. So for Halloween, she's basically taken his armor and cutesied it up to go trick-or-treating. So that's the premise of the model here. So this is mine that I started forever ago. And I'm actually going to keep it out and try and finish it here. But yeah, she's been a lot of fun. Hey, Casual Robot, welcome in. I'm a big fan of your use of color. Thank you so much. It's bright and lively without being overwhelming. I really appreciate that. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? Thank you, thank you. I need that orange. So the orange is still a little thin. That is a couple coats there on her. I know mine have been sitting for a bit. They probably need to go through the Vortex mixer a little bit more. But it's definitely easier to work with than the Games Workshop one. Yeah. I was fighting that one the other day with the Seraphon, and I don't want to fight it anymore. Noob says, I like the way the models look. They have more of a Dark Ages feel than the Empire faction of old fantasy. Yeah, they kind of grimdarked them up a little bit. I think it looks really, really good. They did a really nice job with the new cities. I love the Flower Knight. That's one of my favorite models from them. Yeah. So it's time to finish them up. Let's see, we got Horus Heresy Marines. And First Children, so lots of purple. Let's go. Let's go. I'm smiling because I have this on my desk I need to join you with. I started Emperor's Children for 40k, but I'm going to proxy in a lot of the Heresy stuff because they're pretty. Welcome, welcome in. Let's get our yellow back out. 1 second, chat. Which orange is that? It is from Kimera. Kimera Colors. And it's just flat out orange. Gotta get ready for new Fulgrim. He's beautiful. Beautiful. Chat, is anyone else gonna pick up the new Fulgrim? Fuzz on her. I'm curious to see just how tall he is. Oh, thank you. I'm excited to get back to the Flower Knight now that we've dug it out. Because yeah, it's one of my favorites, and I just never finished it because I was like just attempting non-metallics. So there's a lot of work to be done there, but will be fun to go back to now. Need Horus Ascended first, though. This, like, next round of stuff. Nay, traders belong in the trash. Just a reminder. Just a reminder. That you bought Purple Chaos. Just a reminder. Let's see another distributor besides Sucks75 or Chimera in the US. Yeah, I don't think I've seen... I'd have to look. I don't think I've seen another one either. I feel like conventions are always a great place to pick up the Chimera stuff. Pick him up or yeet back into the dirt where he belongs. This post sponsored by Perturabo Gang. Yeah, I'm excited to see just how tall that new Fulgrim's gonna be. I recently finished a Cabanda, and that thing was massive. So if it's similar in size, at least as tall as that, it's going to be pretty nuts. Alright, there's more of our yellow. What else here? I need to keep working on the pumpkins, but they're not as fun. Okay, but the laughs that buying the Chaos brought was worth it. Absolutely was. Amazing. Being able to paint and talk at the same time? Well, thank you. I try my best. Sometimes chat doesn't let me paint much, but I try my best. I think people figured scale to be around 40k Mortarion and Magnus. I think that makes sense, yeah. Let me big boy. Big boy. I don't ever pre-order minis, but new Fulgrim's getting the pre-order treatment. I think if I have the funds available, probably the same for me. He's just that pretty. Just that. I want to make sure I get one. I'm sad that since Perturabo never sold his soul to Chaos, remained strong, and not a silly demon, there'll be no Ascended model. You just need to, you know, pick a better character. I don't know what to tell you. Just pick a better character. Just kidding. Hey, Close Game, welcome in. Feeling a bit down on painting lately, but I hope to pick it up with some nice streams once again. Well, welcome on in. I am sorry that you're feeling down on painting. I'll share that I am also not super feeling it here lately. So I know how that goes. But we're happy to have you. How was your weekend? I think my painting is going to be a lot of commission work, and then that's probably going to be about it for a little bit here. Been wanting to do more video games than painting here lately. So I understand. Speaking of, this week, if you guys want to join us, we'll be over on YouTube on Wednesday. And I think we're going to play one of the cozy games I've got picked out. So either Moonstone Island or Mineko's Night Market. We'll play that on Wednesday. So if you guys want to join us for some cozy gaming, come check us out on YouTube. YouTube is also where I've been putting our VODs. I've been throwing clips on there. My TikTok shorts also go over on YouTube. And then we've got a few videos coming. So if you guys want to follow over there, I appreciate it. Weekend has been long so far. I'm kind of looking forward to the middle and end of next week. Lots going on then. But until that happens, okay, waiting game then. Yeah, skill issue, Ravenlord. Glad I could help. Glad I could help. Just pick one on that does become a demon. Does anyone use brush on primer? I have not in a long time. I know that my Vallejo can be brushed on. But, what do we need here? What's the question? Yeah, the Vallejo surface primer I occasionally brush on if I need just a small area. I need to know if it should be thinned or not. It can, yeah, I'm going to go with mouse paint. You can. I usually thin it if it's at the end of the bottle and it's starting to clump up on you. It's really not supposed to. It is meant to be applied as is. There she goes again. God damn it. I need it again. I was about to say it's safe, but then... Yes, that is Sadie. She's a brat. We're trying to work on it, but a little harder to do while I'm streaming. I will just try to mute as soon as I can. Yeah, she barks so bad that she makes herself, like, cough. But she still does it. It's very annoying. Throw a link in for Kimera and Hobby Chat. It's out of stock at the moment. Be aware. But single man store, transport when I can. Yeah, I don't know of any other larger sites that have the Kimera. Alright, we got bows on shoes. We've got vines touched up. We've got this little pumpkin I still need to work on. We're getting close, though. Not too far off. I've got her eyes, which, again, it's just easier for me to do off camera. It's hard to stay on camera and do all that. What does everyone have planned for the rest of today? What have we got, chat? Anything fun? I think I'm going to get some orcs prepared for the rest of the week and then play some more Liza P, because that's been fun. It's a very good Souls-like, if anyone's looking for a Souls-like. Suffering. Waste of mind. Assuming that means grinding out rifts. Continuing to suffer. Skinks and Vargas building. We had a few marine articles. I think so. I think we had like the detachments and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to have in the next couple minutes here. House chores today. Heading my parents for dinner. Big boss gonna hit up the gym. Let's go. Get some grading done. Yay, responsibilities. You're doing the things, though. That's the important bit. Doing the things. I have to go to Atlanta for training on Saturday. Hoping I can get away with some gaming time while I'm up there. Prime Marines, I think so. I think we're just waiting for the inevitable Marine article here. So I'll do a few more highlights, and then when that's up, we'll take a look. I'm super doing the base. Oh, for Crimson Crocodile. Let's go. You're going to beat me to it. I haven't done mine yet. I have to get bases for all of our Seraphon. That's my basing project this week. I think I want to do only bases. I hate basing, so you can take all of mine. The painting is the fun part for me, not the basing. You can have all of mine. Won't be basing these orcs yet. I need to make sure they're on correct counts as bases for 40k, just in case. I don't know how I'm doing the snake baits yet. I feel like just doing them all at the same time is better too. It's like if you've still got works to work on later. Just knock it all out at once. It's like there's so much wait time. Because if you're using a texture, that has to dry. Then you gotta prime it. Then you gotta base coat it. And you gotta do all this shit. I would totally be down to base all your stuff. My pride as a commission artist would never allow it. But man, I hate basing. I do your bases and you make the minis. I do enough that they can play. That's fine. Come to terms with this. Alright, we'll blend a little bit of this in here. Age-old question. Base of the mini on or off? I still haven't decided which way I like it. I understand. I get annoyed with the mini on. I hate having to go around their little feet. And then having to touch up their little feet. That makes me crazy. But if you want them to look like they are actually trucking like through the dirt, there's definitely points to be made for it with the mini on. I don't know. Chat? Same question. Do you do basing with the mini on or off? Do you not mind going around their little feet? Or... I think pretty much all cases I would prefer the mini off. If I need to put dirt around their feet, I'll do it after. Mini on. Usually off. I try to add weathering to tie it all together. Yeah. Because I'm annoyed that the Orc Boys unit card. I will have to split my 30 model units. And do some paint scheme matching. Oh, to have units of 20 now. Put little pieces of plastic art on their feet so they don't look like they're sinking in the ground. I do mine off. Use Vallejo pumice a lot, so I put it on the base before I prime. Basing is the best from all the hobby. On minis, you always have to do the details. Basing is sprinkling flour powder. Unless I don't give a shit about the Chaos Marines, and I just stick them on before base. I add the Vallejo ground texture on first, and then prime it. That's a good way to do it, too. The one I'm working on now, such as is on the flight base. There's no feet to worry about, but generally, I do it with the mini on the base. Look at that. Sunday preview, Codex Space Marine slams into action. If only we had a slam. So he also could slam into action. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We will get her finished after the article, but we're going to take a look at the Games Workshop preview article. So let me hop over there. Meow. Hey, Maria class, how are you? Welcome on in. We're about to look at the pre-order article. What you got? Yeah, happy birthday, Slam. What you got going on today? Oh, look, Space Marines. It's time. It is time. A cutie tat cam. Yeah, there you go. There's my beautiful boy. Hey, Mikazuki, welcome in. How are you? I loaded the stream and it crashed my computer. Couldn't handle all this power. All right, here we go. The article's in chat if you scroll up a bit. All right, Sunday preview. Codex Space Marine slams into action. Just going to go ahead and scroll down to the good stuff. Space Marine releases will be a 2-week pre-order period. This means they'll be released on the 14th of October, so plenty of time to complete your armoring ritual before deployment. Shall we have a look at the good stuff? We'll take a look. Here is the Codex. Tyranids are running rampant across the galaxy. The Space Marines are ready to fight back. The new Codex is packed with data sheets, detachment rules, background lore, beautiful miniature showcases, and Crusade content aplenty. This huge 216-page book contains 7 complete detachments with a wide variety of abilities and playstyles. Any Space Marine can use these rules, including divergent chapters like the Space Wolves and Blood Angels. Want to see what happens when the Black Templars try being sneaky for once and a Vanguard spearhead? Now you can! With the Tyranids are only 1 week, so it's interesting that these are 2. That is interesting. I guess demand warrant 2 weeks for them and 1 for Nids. Here is the fancy one. Of course, if you're one of the first company veterans, a regular codex just won't do. That's why there's a luxury special edition featuring unique cover art, foil details, and fetching gilt page edges. Strictly limited, just a few thousand, not even an exact number, a few thousand. Whatever a few is. Space Wolves with Advanced in Charge is going to be scary. Captain with a Jump Pack. Here is our Jump Boy. Space Marine captains aren't just strategic masterminds, they're also indomitable warriors in their own right. Prefer to smash straight into the enemy ranks strapped to a jump pack. This new kit gives you the option to send your eager leader flying into close combat with several different weapon choices, as well as both helmeted and unhelmeted head options. So there is Captain with Jump Pack and Tactical Rock. You already detest playing Space Wolves. What if? What if? Here is the Chaplain and Terminator armor that I know a lot of people are waiting for. This seems to be the favorite of the new stuff. Deliver sermons on the front line safely with the latest and personal priesthood protection, the Chaplain and Terminator armor. This walking behemoth of righteous fury is all but immovable on the battlefield, and that's before he straps on the optional relic shield. You can even choose between variants of Crozius Arcanum. So here is the Chaplain. His first day on the job. Already sick of it. The company heroes to mix and match with your stuff. Captains and chapter masters are often accompanied by the finest heroes of their chapter as a personal bodyguard. Squad's Ancient carries a fluttering company banner to inspire its comrades, boost their objective control. The company champion duels enemy leaders before they can even think of getting near the captain. The veterans being lay down a hail of bolt fire. This kit is also includes a versatile captain with multiple options. So there is that set. Oh no, are you class? Stream broke your computer. Oh no, I'm sorry. Rip. I'm sorry. Alright, new Terminator squad. Bulked up Terminators first seen Leviathan box set are back with a full multi-part plastic kit, including classic weapons like the Heavy Flamer, Cyclone Missile Launcher. These 5 plastic Terminators are packed with options, including a wide range of heads and chain fists for all who want them. Cage up against a legion of stubborn vehicles and fortifications. We get a chaplain for sure. I need another one for my Dark Angels. Alright, we've also got Jump Pack Intercessors. Take to the skies and deliver hot, fresh chainsword death at an indeterminate speed with a band of assault intercessors, equipped with the latest in Jump Pack technology. These 5 multi-part plastic assault troops cause massive damage to the weight of their charge alone. Sergeant has an option of a hand flamer, plasma pistol, power sword, and power fist in place of his regular equipment. We also have the Stern Guard. Space Marines with many years of service are organized into Stern Guard veteran squads, who wield finely tuned bolt guns and combi weapons. This new multi-part plastic kit builds 5 veterans through their choice of Stern Guard bolt guns or combi weapons. That's a brand new Pyre Cannon heavy weapon as a heavy weapon option. And a back banner. I like that they specifically call out the back banner. Not feeling the Stern Guard wasted mine. We have another lieutenant. The leader of Strike Force... Oh, it's from Agassiz. Okay, gets a standalone release. Ready to join your Space Marine squads. Grant the powerful lethal hits ability to all weapons. Its intensely customizable kit can be equipped in many different ways. Classic Power Fist, Plasma Pistol combo to Power Swords, Bolt Rifles, or the dreaded Pointing Finger. And the Dreadnought. The best place for a gigantic walking death machine is right in the middle of the enemy. Brutalis Dreadnought is equipped to take full advantage of the sheer everything-shredding power of its mighty fists and talons. Gone are the heavy guns of the Redemptor or the missiles of the Ballistas. This Dreadnought is squarely in the business of tearing things apart in close combat. And business is booming. Alright, we've seen these. I'm not going to read the entire thing for this. Our t-shirt launchers. It is Marine pre-order weekend. Yep. How are you, Ghost Hawks? Welcome in. And then the Combat Patrol. So the Leviathan Marines as their Combat Patrol. Data sheets and dice. Usually we see the dice separate. They're in the package this time. We've also got Leviathan Mission Deck. So that is separate now. Horus Heresy, we have the Praetor we saw this week. What do we think of this new Praetor, chat? I still don't like how they sculpt the fur, but the rest of it looks really nice. I think it looks good. Bit busy, you think? Yeah, I just don't like how they do the fur. So I bet they fixed the Space Wolf heads. That's the next one here. I'll go ahead and scroll down. I like that they're... I kind of hope the wolfy ones are still an option, but I'm glad that these are also, like, part of it. I think they look good. But I do like using the actual, like, wolf-shaped head for, like, my sergeants and stuff. So that's usually the head swap I do the most is... Black Library, we've got Gene Father. The finest minds in the Imperium have come together at the behest of Belisarius' call to unlock the secrets of Necron Pylon Network, heal the great wound torn across the galaxy. This conclave of intellectuals is the greatest gathering of scientific genius in millennia. So naturally visionary like Fabius Bile must also be in attendance, whether he's invited or not. T-Dubs, thank you so much for that sub for 53 months of support. How are you today? Welcome on in. How was the weekend? Oh, Braveland's been waiting for this book. Getting it for sure. Just finished the Bile trilogy. Good timing then. Good timing then. Well, you can also get a fancy cover if you'd like. This new novel's coming to Blackberry shelves in the standard hardback ebook MP3. Also graced with a beautiful special edition numbered and signed by the author. I get an additional short story, To Speak as One, is bound in soft touch cover with the alternate art, the page edges, and a black ribbon page marker. They always have cool art for the special stuff. But it's fancy, says Ravenlord. That is fancy. I also have Wrath of the Lost. I never know if this is... I have to skim because I never know if it's a new book or if they just have it in a different format. So that's why I pause every time. Between the Great Rift, High Fleet Leviathan, ever-present pull of the Black Rage, things are looking pretty bad for the Flesh Terrors. Their eventual campaign to secure Baal has left them drastically reduced in numbers. Even an influx of Primaris reinforcements, they need to get recruiting sharpish. Fortunately, their home planet of Cretacia It's fallen eerily quiet. There's precious little time to investigate. A chaplain and apothecary, neither of whom have set foot on their homeworld, must retrace the journey of their founder in Wrath of the Lost by Chris Forrester. Now returning 2 shelves. Put them first in a new paperback. Well, there you go. If you want in paperback, available. It's frustrating. Scalpers will scoop this up. Yep. Yep. It's The Only in Death in ebook. We've got Eisenhorn in German. Pilgrims of Fire in German. War Boss in French. Oh, they both have. Okay, sorry. The background is confusing me. We have Age of Sigmar eShorts Week. If you're interested in the short stories, you can check those out. Warhammer Plus, we've got Pariah Nexus. Lore Masters with Necrons, it looks like. And then a Master Class. I wish these are in the order of the photos. Continues a series of Pariah Nexus themed tutorials with an invaluable guide to painting freehand flame effects. Lore Masters appears in the mysterious ways of Necron death marks. Why death marks, you ask? No reason. Feel like that's a clue there. Let's see. This week we'll be diving into the Codex for more reveals. This new Apocrypha Necromunda download. More fiction from the Dawnbringers series. So more stuff here this week. Alright, chat. Who's going to be picking up Marines? I'll do the slow scroll here again. And then Space Wolf Players for Heresy. Who's picking up Marines? What we getting, chat? This is finally another Gaunt's Ghost ebook. Been collecting and listening to them. Wait, so mine says Knights followed by Marines. My wallet is crying. Oh, the 40k terrain. The made to order, right? Yeah, I think you've got a little bit more time for that. Noob is resident sleeping. I think it's a cool wave for those who have Marines. I'll be waiting for to wait and see what my Space Wolves get before I hop into anything, but some good stuff. Some good stuff. You need the dread, says Mousebait. In all caps. Yeah, they look good. I'm glad the limited codexes have cool art. For orc reasons. Not even for Marines, but we need the dread. That's what I got. Keep shouting plastic house. Yep, every week. Every week. I mean, you can get some Marines. We purple out some of this, right? Everyone says standard Marine Codex and likely normal version of Gene Father. Talks the jump pack captain in the cart. It's the only way it's the only one of the jumpy boys that I like. Oh, it's starting out so good. I've not been watching, but I think I saw Twitter was enjoying, yeah. I keep shouting more time in new Plague Monks. Yeah, you guys are in that same boat then. You're gonna be waiting a bit. Probably a good long time for more time. Sorry to tell you. I think you're gonna be screaming a while. Alright, let's get back to our lady. Alright, for anyone who joined during the article, this is what we're working on today. We are working on, this is the first of our Halloween projects. I need a Warhammer break, so we're trying to finish her up before we dive into anything new. But she is dressed up like the Flower Knight boss. So this is the actual boss. But you can see she's kind of taken her armor, and cutesied it up a little bit for Halloween. I watched the first 5 episodes of Ahsoka last weekend. I've heard it's good. I think I would probably watch it eventually, but I'm not watching it right now. Those in chat are watching though. What will get a revamp first, Mordheim or Dreadfleet? Could you imagine? I'm trying to imagine like when you even do Dreadfleet. I feel like it'd be Mordheim. Where do you even put Dreadfleet? I don't see anyone asking for Dreadfleet. I see a very dedicated following asking for more time. first city that need more time? No. Warcry would be the closest. But it's still not. Yeah. Adeptus Dreadfleeticus. I think Battlefleet Gothic would be the other likely one. Dreadfleet was just dreadful, am I right? I don't even know anything about it. We had a friend who had a set of it. And that's the only reason I know anything about it. Yeah. Who has played Dreadfleet? Curious now. Curious. Who has played it? Ahsoka's so slow. I have not watched any of it, so I will take your and I think Wasted Mind's word on it. If it ends up being good, like all the way through, then I would probably find it somewhere and binge it. Until then, I will leave it to you guys. Dreadfleet with Age of Sigmar. Oh, and Skyships could be fun. That'd be interesting. They could just kind of retool it to fit in with what they've got now. Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it. I feel like would be more likely than something that's completely standalone, right? People saying Andor is slow, I get. Ahsoka, I don't get. And Andor is freaking amazing. That would be one that I'd like actually seek out as a not huge Star Wars person. I've heard that one's very good. I'm just, yeah. Not huge on Star Wars. It's fine. Mantica's a neat fantasy ship game. What is that? I feel like I should know what that one is. What is that called? I feel like Mantic has a lot of the, if you liked this old game, we have our own. But finding people to play it is then becomes the tricky part. Because it's not as well known. Can't think of the name. I'll have to, hop on the website and see. My only minor complaint is that Star Wars shows has their costumes are too clean. Is it Admiral? Maybe. Maybe you're right. But yeah, Mantic has a few different games where it's like, oh, that's like such and such, but I don't know anyone who plays them. Because they just don't have the reach that, like, Games Workshop has. Armada, there we go. I knew it'd start with an A. Now we got it. If anyone's interested, look up Armada. Alright, I think we're getting down to the base, really. Gonna work on her little, she's got like a choker necklace with the flower. Get that touched up back here. I'll do her tiny little eyeballs off stream just to make that easier on me. We've got tech support in the chat, thank you. Sorry you're dealing with all that, Oreo class. Good. Mwah. Gonna watch the live action One Piece with me. Who's your favorite right now, Monifers? Who's your favorite character? Who are we digging? Time to mail Mini Stomp. Yeah, if you guys need a place to order all the new goodies, there is Mini Stomp here in the States. There is also Exclamation Element Games for our Europe friends. Stream Deck doesn't want to cooperate. There it is. If you need a place to order, we are all set up with them. The element does help to support the stream, so thank you. I've been saving it for Moonstone orders. That's what I'm using my my store credit for. So thank you everyone who uses it. Because I feel really silly getting Malifaux through them when they're from Georgia. Zora probably, Zora's my boy. They're also fun though. Having to go to the BIOS. Oh boy. Those days are never fun. Good luck, Wario class. You got this. Hope you can get it all fixed. Alright, so on her base she's got little bits of green. And I think that is from the Flower Knight's abilities in the game. He actually has like a terrain thing that he does. I keep saying he. It's a she. A she does. So sorry, Flower Knight. But I think that is what is being represented here on the base. So go ahead and do that. We'll do probably a couple more highlights on that purple too, and then call it good. Don't want to go too nuts. Oh, Termican, thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate that. Let me get you a sticker for September. Would you like to be either some waffle fries, a piece of candy, a cat avocado, or a big ol' steak? What would you like to be? The steak even has a heart. How cute. Fluffy David, welcome in. How are ya? How's your weekend? Versus, usually I'd avoid such shows, but there's been such a drought of good things to watch. It forced my hand. I'm going enjoying it. I've heard it's good and it follows it pretty closely. So, yeah, which sticker would you like? I'm gonna move them aside just so I can keep painting. Oh, the little candy? Let's do it. Thank you so much. I'll get you added to our collage here. Oh. There, I saved it. Terrific. There we go. Thank you so much. I'll get you in there. The cat thing is hilarious. Yeah, we get some more of the animal ones as we go down the pile here. Between the llama cotton candy, the cat avocado. Get into some interesting ones. I'd like to be the cat avocado. We'll see which sub claims the cat avocado. Thank you everyone for the support with September. I appreciate it. A reminder that we've already unlocked. We're going to do a canvas stream one day, so very Bob Ross style. We've also got a game stream to figure out, so that'll be fun. And then the next one up is a YouTube video or stream. Your guys' choice. I'm not certain whether it's my keyboard or the computer. Well, if it's just keyboard, that would be pretty great. I wouldn't think so, though, if the entire thing was crashing. I wouldn't think that would be keyboard. Since you said it crashed on, like, entering stream. Felix dudes seem to forget how to make good stuff, or hire people who don't understand what made old stuff good. Yeah, stop the remakes. That's gotta stop. One. They just, they're afraid to risk anything, which I kind of understand, because it's expensive, obviously, making things, but a lot of us have just the fatigue of like the endless Marvel stuff. The endless rehashes. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. It's been long enough they could start remaking the Fast and Furious movies. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine? Who else would you cast in Fast and Furious? Who would take over? I don't even know. You are evil. Fast and Furious 1, recharge. We just go back. Start it all over. Oh, thank you. If F8 doesn't work, F5 is usually safe mode. Best of luck, Warrior Class. I wish I had more suggestions. Other than, it sounds like it is computer, unfortunately. Tokyo Drift. More Japanese cars going sideways. The sequel. I would watch it. Tokyo Drift was my favorite. I would watch it. I like Tokyo Drift, and then for some reason 4 and 5 just get smushed together in my brain. And I don't remember which one's which. I don't remember what happens in them. After that, it just all gets very fuzzy to me. What's her base? What's it meant to be? Yeah, so the, I think it is based off what the actual Flower Knight does in the game. So the actual Flower Knight has an attack that is like difficult terrain, essentially. So I think that is what it is meant to be, is that difficult terrain. It has been a while since we have fought the Flower Knight, but from my memory, that's what I remember. Like a vortex. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like grasping vines type of terrain. Because the Flower Knight is protecting a garden. Fast and Furious reboot, full CGI replacements, holograms. What if they're all just... It's all AI. It's all holograms. It's about family, that's right. You can get the NFTs from it too. Why not throw it in? It's the thing to do. I just love that the Flower Knight is 1, a thing, and 2, guarding a garden. Yeah. It's one of my favorite models from them. It's so cool. So I will leave ours out, and we'll try to actually finish it here. Because I need to finish it. I can't guarantee when that will be, but if I need a day to just tinker with my own stuff. If I need another day away from Warhammer, I'll tinker it up. Couple little highlights on her hair. We're getting darn close, chat. I think I want to do one more color on this purple, but I want to dip into more of the gray. Let's get some of these demonette colors. Reaper's dog reporting back. Dog bark was lots of running and fun, and who are you? Bark, 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 bark. I should let Sadie reply. Good, I'm glad it was fun. Bark, 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 bark. Glad you had fun. I bet Dog Park is going to be hopping here as it cools off. No. Glad you guys got to go. Alright, we're going to do most of these highlights toward the front. Since that's the focus of our model. We'll keep the other highlights for the rest of the base. And then we'll take a look and see where we're at. Tomorrow we will be back. I think we're going to have Warhammer tomorrow. The plan is to have the first batch of orcs. So if you guys want to join for orc, that will be tomorrow. The plan this week is those orcs and the Seraphon off stream, getting them based. So that's my plan. Now that the Eldar are getting wrapped up. Oh gosh. Other than that, the knights are being built and magnetized, and I've got some blade guard to build. So that'll be the next round. The blade guard are kind of like the rift stalkers we did, where they are all white armor. So I'm going to try and take my time on those. To not burn myself out like we did with the rift stalkers. Oh, one of our dogs, Sam, got into the chicken coop the other day. 3 chickens for dinner? Holy shit. I don't think I realized that they would actually, like, eat them. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that for just, like, a pet doing that. Yikes. Well, he had a good time. Sounds like it. I'm sorry for you, but yeah, sounds like it. Jesus. Oh, thank you, Termagant. I hope we can finish our flower night. And then, yes, find a spot on the display for him. Community article, Space Marines and such, even though I know it's just more Space Marines. But now they're out. 2-week pre-order. Again, reminder for anyone hopping in. How are you dealing with a situation where you don't really feel like painting, being burnt out, etc.? Because you're streaming a lot, painting commissions, etc. So my time away from stream, I try to make not painting. I try to watch a show. I try to play video games. Obviously, there's a bit of I still have to work on commissions, which I treat like you guys do with jobs you don't like. I schedule my time to put in the painting, and then when it's done, I find something else. Yeah, it is tough though. I'll say the next Wednesday streams are probably going to be video gaming because I just have not wanted to paint. Chat, same question. How do you deal with burnout when you don't want to paint? You get another dog. Buttables awesome, but he literally just sleeps. Oh. Hey man, Teabag, you're welcome in. Thank you so much. How are you? We're working on, this is the Flower Knight costume. It's one of the Halloween minis for Kingdom Death. How are you today? I'm going to go ahead and just do the eyes. It'll probably need a touch-up off stream, but go ahead and get them started. He managed to scoot behind the gate behind my mom. Off he went. Whereas it's a good thing I get paid this week. Marine stuff, while not a huge buy, will hit the wallet. Ways of says I punish myself with Guild War 2 riffs, apparently. Big Boss says, build some stuff, play video games, disappear into the void for a month, yep. If I didn't have stream, that's exactly what I would do. Sometimes with stream, it's what I want to do. Just disappear a bit. I'll be back when it's fun again. Play some video games if I got hobby burnout. Or email Nikki. We pass on. We pass on the burnout. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah. Even if it was my own stuff. There are times where it's just like, I'm good. I've done a lot of that. Time to do something else. In any case, I get really oversaturated from spending so much time on social media and YouTube looking at other people's painting that I don't really paint. Hence why I'm painting a single gobbo. I think a lot of people do that. I'm gonna, if there's one thing I can scream off the rooftops about this hobby, it's that you have to be the one putting the paint on the miniature. It's all well and good, and like, I have tutorials. I have a Patreon. I obviously have a Twitch stream to like come watch people paint. But if you don't do the actual painting yourself, yeah, you're gonna get stuck, and you're not gonna get anything done. I see it happen to so many people. You've got to schedule that time to put the brush on the mini. And if you've seen that hurts your progress, close that window. Not my window, of course. Keep this window open. Close those other ones. But no, like if you need to take a break from it to kickstart it back in. Yeah. Scott taking the other approach, you can't get burned out if you don't paint. There you go. Let's see. Matt T. Megger says, I ordered my first minis and painting supplies the other day. I'm going out of my freaking mind waiting. I hate waiting. I am the same. What did you order? What are we going to be working on? That's super exciting. Here, I will manifest faster shipping for you. Crossing my fingers for you. Yeah, what are we going to be working on? I feel bad. We're talking about burnout as you are getting started, but what you got? Hold up, there are tutorials? Yeah, we have Patreon. I will be honest, before you hop in on that, I'm kind of thinking what I want to do with that, since we're trying to grow YouTube as well. My plans as a creator have changed slightly, and I think we need to maybe look at what that means for Patreon. There are also some on YouTube, so there are some of the more basic stuff on there. So those I will point you to both of those. But yeah, I think we're going to rethink Patreon a bit. My goals have just changed pretty dramatically since we started, so. But I will definitely point you toward the YouTube. And then obviously if you have any questions, the less in-depth ones tend to be better for stream, just because we've got raids and other stuff happening during stream. But if you have any questions, happy to help. Happy to show what I got. Hey, check that out. I want your TikTok stuff. That way I found your stream, actually. Thank you so much for coming to check us out. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I just accidentally made her cross-eyed. Damn it. That's okay. We'll fix it after. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to do. No, you. Thank you so much for coming to check it out. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I ordered a handful of 36mm figures. That's an interesting size. And 75mm Ogre King. I got some Reaper paints and paints from Army Painter coming, along with a wet palette, some nice brushes, and some little odds and ends. You are in a good spot then. Welcome in. If you have any questions at all, if there's anything you see I'm doing, if there's a color you like, anything like that, let me know. But yeah, you're off to a good start. I love, I'm not as big on Army Painter, but I love Reaper paints. I've got some here that I use all the time. So you're in a good spot. Welcome on in. Is that the ball joint dolls? Best sealant is have a better sealant. Mr. Super Clear UV Cut. The next, I mentioned I want to do other stuff. The next big project, which I know is very different, is I want to do some anime figure repaints. So it's hard to do a lot more Warhammer content and Patreon type stuff if I'm also exploring stuff. It sounds so cheesy, but I just want to art for a bit. I need to be able to try some new stuff, so that's part of it. I wish I had some more minis available over here. I can get like the big ones, GW, Bandai, and Malifaux, but that's pretty much it. That is the hard part, is sometimes the really lovely miniatures are smaller produced. Yeah, which can be tough. If you're looking for anything, though, if we can help get anything over to you, let us know. I've spent the last month or so doing research. I've painted in the past on canvas a bit, but never miniatures. Okay, so you're gonna have I think you'll have a good bit of knowledge that will transfer over, which is good. As far as, you know, color choices, paint consistency probably. So I think you'll be in a good spot. So that's exciting. It'll be really cool to see what you kind of learn and apply as you move over to miniatures and 3D painting. I would be curious to hear if you have like those moments of, aha. Let's see, mostly paint single minions. Just put the rest of the box on the pile. 3D printing is not an option since our apartment's really small. You headed out, Big Boss? Thank you so much for hanging out. We will catch you next time. Bye-byes for now. I don't think we're too far behind you. I think I'm going to do a couple more highlights, and she's probably good. Other than fixing her face a little bit off stream. I've tried a lot of stuff concerning sealants, but the super clear UV cut is the way to go, believe me. It's nice when you have that product that you find that you know is reliable. Glad you found it. One less thing to worry about after, you know, all that work you put in. I think that's been some of the most heartbreaking things I've seen in the hobby, is going to seal a mini and then things going wrong. So I'm glad you found it. Yeah, I think, honestly, we might just head out with Big Boss. She's in a good spot. I want to get a clear coat on the base. It's drying really shiny, and it's making it kind of hard to know if I want to do more of it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that clear coat and fix her little face here after some lunch. But that's what we got. So that'll be Halloween project number 1. All finished up, which is pretty exciting. Football's on. Enjoy football. Yeah, I think we're going to head out with you. So enjoy the rest of your day. Chat, if you want to catch more painting, we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to try and work on some orcs. I'm going to get that next commission kind of together here this afternoon as I get the Eldar finished up and photographed. So back tomorrow with Warhammer and orcs. Otherwise, you can catch our VODs and stuff over on YouTube. We are also in Discord, which is where we're hanging out in between streams. We talk hobby, talk stream, all that good stuff. And then socials, I need to update. I am now on Blue Sky as well. So if you guys have made it over to Blue Sky, it's the same handle. So Nikki Cole's over there as well. You can find me. I just need to update my command. But you can follow and look at all of our other projects there. So yeah, we'll wrap up with her here today. We'll make time for those other projects. Thank you so much for all the support today. I really, really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think we're just going to wrap up here today. I'm not going to worry about the raiding and all that stuff. Just going to wrap up and get some lunch. So thank you, everyone. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.